All right, guys, how's it going? Now, if you've watched my videos for a long time, you'll know that I'm of the opinion that Goncalo Inacio has been a long-running interest of Liverpool Football Club. And at times, I thought we were going to step in and sign him. I think the last time I thought that might have been, was it back in January? I don't know, to be honest with you. I remember saying something in January about him. And it may have been that Liverpool will make a move for him in the summer. I can't remember what it was. Some of you will remember. I can't. But I know for a fact we touched on him in January. I should go back and look, but I can't be asked. So I'm sure some of you will remember. But basically what I'm trying to say here is that he's a name that we've spoken about many times on here before. Many, many times. And it's a name that I'm continually monitoring. At the moment, I'm monitoring Ederson, Inacio and Cubo. Those are the three big names, if you like, that I'm watching on a daily basis. Now, don't get me wrong, that can change tomorrow. Or there might be another name thrown in there. There's bound to be things that we don't know that Liverpool are doing. I would love it, just love it, you know what I mean, like Keegan. If Liverpool spring something on us, I love that because it makes all these idiots, you know what I mean, look fucking stupid. Well, no most, you know what I mean. Anyway, so those are the three that I'm keeping an eye on more than anyone at the moment. Now, I've said this in previous videos today. I think Liverpool have stacked two potential deals. And I think that is Ederson and Cubo. I have nothing to verify that. I've had a little bit of information passed to me concerning Cubo, but that was last week. And it's all out there now anyway. I know there's been denials on, well, not so much denials, but people saying it's not agreed yet, there's nothing there yet, nothing set in stone, nothing concrete, and I would agree with all that at the present time. But I think Liverpool have stacked Ederson and Cubo. And by that, I mean that Liverpool know that they can get them two players. I'm not going to go into explaining what stacked means again. I've already done it in a couple of videos today, and I'm sure you'll have seen them. But in summary, stacked means Liverpool are like, yeah, we know we can get him. They did this with Gravenberch last year. I said it right at the beginning of the summer window last year. I think he's stacked, which means that they can go in from it any time and get him, providing nothing changes with other clubs and shit, right? And that's where I think Liverpool are. Now, why would you stack a player? You'd stack a player or a transfer target to focus on something else. Maybe because you need the funds for that. Maybe it affects, you know, that signing might affect outgoings and just various things, right? Loads of different things. So if you are stacked, or if you stack a player, are they a primary target? They're not, are they? A primary target is someone you want through the door straight away, or well, maybe not straight away in our case, but certainly before anybody else. And it is my opinion, and only my opinion, I don't think anyone said anything to me recently regarding Inacio. No, they haven't. It was January, but I can't for the fucking life of me remember what it was. In my opinion, Inacio is a primary target of Liverpool Football Club. And I think that Liverpool are trying to make that happen. I do. And I think that therefore becomes ahead of Cubo, ahead of Ederson, or anybody else that's in the background. And I think the focus is going on that at the moment. However, if you'd have asked me, say, 3 weeks ago, I would have said the focus is on a defensive midfielder, because that was the intel that we were getting told. We were getting told they're focusing on a defensive midfielder. We saw Ugarte linked, Ederson and all that, and then we know about the drama regarding Ugarte, Manchester United, the Chesterfield agency and everything. But Ederson, you know, and then it kind of went quiet on the defensive midfielder front, which again falls into me thinking, I wonder if they've stacked Ederson. And as you know, if you follow my live streams or follow my content, or whether it's on the members site or wherever, my opinion has been right from the off that Liverpool were tracking someone at Copa America. Everyone was talking about the Euros, you know, but I was like, nah, I've got a feeling there's someone at the Copa America here. So I want you to still bear that in mind, right, for potentials. But right now, I think it's Inacio. I think they're doing everything to get Inacio. I really do, guys. So we'll have to wait and see. So that's the three names I'm watching: Inacio, Ederson and Cubo right now. Of course there are other names that you're watching that, but I don't know. This is who I'm watching. And we'll see. Tomorrow I might have a different opinion. I might have a completely different opinion. And if I do, I'll let you know. All right, I don't think there's any point waffling on any further. Inacio, and I'm not just basing that opinion on like that's because that's what I want. I mean, I would love us to sign Inacio. A lot of Liverpool fans form opinions on what they want. Oh yeah, we're trying to sign such and such just because they want to fucking wish it to come true. Do you know what I mean? My opinion's based on many things to do with Inacio, to do with whisperings that we've had from the club. I admit I've not heard anything from anybody associated to the club recently to do with Inacio, but that interest doesn't just die. And I know for a fucking fact I was told something in January, and I will find out what it was. I don't think in January that I was saying we're trying to sign him in January. I don't think it was that. I think in January I was along the lines of keep an eye on what happens. Because we had the change in manager, and then we had all the, do you remember all the Ruben Amorim stuff and that region, and there was a lot of things going on. Do you know what I mean? It was a confusing period. But I am 99.9% certain that the suggestion was that to keep an eye on him for the summer. But you know what? I've also got a feeling that was said last year as well. He's one of them long-running targets, long-running interests. So we know we've got a bit of intel from the club that he is a definite interest. The Portuguese media are all over it. I've had stuff sent to me today. I've just had something translated. Yeah, I translate things for you. Not everything's available, you know, in fucking Google thingy-majiggy, translate. Yeah, but I won't go over that, we'll be here all day. There you go. That's it, you can go now. All right. I would love an Inacio to be signed. If we got Inacio and Edison, I'd be buzzing, I've got to be honest with you. But there is that bit of me that says, really, these fuckers do that? We shall see. I'll be looking forward to the transfer window closing. So my Inacio views in this video are based on a wide number of factors, all right? Dunk knows best, trust me. Let's see if they can make some magic happen. If they don't, they don't. I'll be very disappointed. Put it this way, if they don't fucking get their shit together and get stuff sorted for the 30th of August, I believe it's the 30th this year, one day early, I'll be fucking raging. I will. But I'm keeping the faith. Do you remember a while ago I spoke to you about like when the window first opened, you had this great big bubble like that of potential names, and then I went, it's down at that stage now where they're stepping up and shortlisting. Well, I think we're at that stage now. I think we're right at that stage now where they're actually closing in on some of these, and that's why I think that the stuff we're reading now is really more believable. Trust me. All right. So if you appreciate this video, please give me a thumbs up. Please leave me a comment. Do you believe that Inacio is a primary target? I think he's a primary target, and I think others are getting stacked up at the minute. That's where I think Liverpool are. And if you want to buy me a beer or a coffee, hit the super thanks button. It's a love heart under the video, and I'll give you a shout out in tomorrow morning's briefing. I haven't made any videos for a few days, so you know I'm not feeling the love at the minute. So come on, guys, we need to get caught back up, and I need topping up on fucking beer. Oh, my eyes are sore. Really sore. Yeah. All right, I'll go. I'll speak to you in a bit. I'm live on here at 2 and 7. That's right. Yeah, 2 and 7 UK today. All right, guys.